The next thing we have over here is the how to buy page, which is just basically a text description of what I've just showed you. If you haven't watched this video, it's an easy way to see how to make your exchanges and get your EbbiCoin. The next page here is my wallets. Now, you'll see a couple of things that are pretty cool on this page. Number one, you'll see an ETH wallet here. Number two, you'll see an Ebby wallet here. We see that our EbbiCoin balance is showing here already. Anytime, if for some reason it wasn't showing and you wanted to check your balance, either from somebody sending you EbbiCoin or it didn't update for some reason, you can click this update balance here. But we actually have this update every 2 seconds automatically while you're on this page. It checks your EbbiCoin balance, so there's no real need to even do that. The next thing you're going to see here is this Ethereum wallet tab with a create Ethereum wallet. This is a completely separate wallet from the one that we created for you on the buy EbbiCoin page. That wallet is actually linked to you purchasing EbbiCoin with your Ethereum. This is an actual completely separate Ethereum wallet on the Ethereum blockchain that you can use for anything. You can actually hold Ethereum here. You can send it to other people. You can use it to buy things. Anything you can do with a normal everyday Ethereum wallet that you have in your MetaMask or any other wallet app, this is exactly the same. The difference is this is super easy to create, number one, and it's super easy to use since it's connected to your EbbiCoin account. So you can log in with your username and password and get access to it immediately, as opposed to using something like MetaMask or another app. I actually switched computers. My desktop computer had an issue one time, and so I bought a new laptop and switched, and there was no way of me getting my wallets back because MetaMask stopped letting you log in with a password. And so I had to try and put back together my old desktop computer so I could get the mnemonic phrases and keys so I could try and transfer them over to my new laptop so I could get access to the same wallets. Big problems, right? And this is a problem with the industry. So we made it super simple here. If you click this create Ethereum wallet, there you go. We literally just created a real Ethereum wallet in real time on the Ethereum blockchain that you can use for anything. So if you click this deposit Ethereum, this is your new wallet address. This is a real wallet address on the Ethereum blockchain. So you can give this to anybody and they can send you Ethereum. And you'll see that Ethereum in this ETH wallet balance right here. So, if you tell someone, oh yeah, send me some Ethereum for something, and you're wondering, did they send it yet? You can click update balance and this will show you the real balance of your real Ethereum wallet. So it's really that easy. We just created an Ethereum wallet and now it's linked to your EbbiCoin account. The next thing here you'll see is that this form popped up where it's also super easy to send your Ethereum anywhere. So again, you don't have to connect your MetaMask and sign a bunch of things and do transactions, and right, it's confusing and it causes problems if you're switching between computers. All you have to do if you want to send Ethereum out is you put the wallet address in here, you send the amount of ETH, right? Let's say 11. You can also click max, which will actually do some calculations on the back end, which were hard to make, but it will check your balance. It will also check the real-time gas fees for the Ethereum network, and then it will put in the exact amount that you can send while also figuring in the gas fees. So it's the actual max amount that you can send, so you don't have to try and figure it out yourself. And then before you're allowed to submit it, of course, we make you re-put in your password for EbbiCoin, and then you hit withdraw Ethereum, and our backend does everything. It gets the transaction ready, it checks the to address, it checks the amount of ETH, it checks the current amount of gas that it takes to do a transaction, then it puts it all together, calculates the total amount, checks your password before it allows it to be sent, and then sends it. So this is really cool. We're making it really easy to actually deal with things like Ethereum or Bitcoin, obviously EbbiCoin, and any other blockchains that we add in here are going to be just as easy, where you click one button, you get a wallet, you can easily use it to hold funds, you can send funds, receive funds, etc. The next thing here you see is the EbbiCoin sending. So you can send EbbiCoin to another user using their username, the amount of EbbiCoin, and of course, again, your password to confirm. So this is something really cool that we do in EbbiCoin, and we're going to start to add it to our Ethereum sending. But you don't have to remember a wallet address. We've all felt the dread of trying to send a crypto transaction, and we're worried that we typed in the wrong address or we got one of the letters or numbers wrong. It's impossible to remember. So we send $1 to make sure it goes through, then we send the whole amount on a second transaction. It's stressful. So we're removing all of that with all of our tech, including our dashboard here. So in order to send EbbiCoin to another person, all you have to do is put in their username. So every user that makes an account on EbbiCoin has to make a username that they can't change later, and each account can have only one username, and each username can only have one account, if that makes sense. So there's no duplicates, and if your friend's username is something like TomTom2, that's very easy to put in there. It's very easy to remember. Your friend says, yeah, send me some EbbiCoin. My username is TomTom2. And then you put in 100 EbbiCoin, and then you put in your password and you hit transfer. And that's it. You've sent them 100 EbbiCoin. So again, really easy. You don't have to worry about different wallet addresses and typing it in wrong and being stressed. And the other thing that we're adding right now that I'm working on is doing the same thing and setting for ETH. So I'm going to make another tab, just like the send EbbiCoin to another user over here, where once somebody creates this Ethereum wallet from pushing that button, it's going to automatically know, and it will show a second tab here for sending Ethereum by username. And we'll just have a form exactly like this, where you can send Ethereum to someone by their username in EbbiCoin. So what we'll do on the back end is automatically take this Ethereum address that was created for the user, we'll connect it to their account in the back end, then we'll of course connect it to their username in the back end, and then that way, if somebody wants to send them Ethereum, they can do it this exact same way, just put in the username instead of that long wallet address like this. So if you're sending from within the EbbiCoin.com dashboard, you can just send Ethereum using a username instead of the ridiculous wallet addresses. We're going to start adding this to all the different blockchains that we're going to be integrating with. So, maybe we'll do it with Bitcoin and some of the other ones. But that's really the point of me making all this tech, is to just make it easy to use this stuff, right? You can just log into your EbbiCoin.com account and you can manage your Ethereum. You can manage your Bitcoin. If you want someone to send something to you, just give them your username, right? And some other cool things that I'm going to get into a little bit later, like messages and chats. But so that's what this does, this My Wallets page. Again, we're going to add Ethereum sending by username very shortly as well. So very easy to manage your EbbiCoin and your separate Ethereum wallet.